Okay, so hello my wonderful people. Today I'm going to be making you a vlog again, and this vlog is about creative writing, and I have a plan of writing today for about, I would say about 5 hours. Things related to this YouTube channel and maybe some stories, we're gonna see. And I have my pens over here. Oh yeah, and today I didn't eat anything before I left. I just took this is a soy milk product. Usually vlogging cameras have the handle placed on the left side. I wonder if you could put it on the right side also, so you could take a different kind of view. So now we have this new camera, let's take some video out of flowers and that kind of stuff. I also got for myself this camera bag, what is it, real carrying case, you know. It's pretty great, designed for the Canon I'm using. Oh yeah, and with this outfit, you know, I look like a flamingo. Yeah. So yeah, I look like a flamingo. You know, I have an immaculate balance. And yeah, when you talk about balance, you could think about, for example, the fun in your life. Are you having too much fun? Or are you not having enough fun, you know? Is your life too dark? That kind of stuff. You have to find the right balance. And when you find the right balance like this, it feels right. So yeah, it's pretty warm still today, and it's not the most hottest time of the summer anymore, no way. In Finland you have this maybe 3-month period where you can have a little bit of, you know, this warm centigrades, but usually, you know, in Finland we are kind of, you know, freezing. Most of the time we're freezing. Check this out. Like, wow, that's amazing. So yeah, yesterday I was doing video editing on my Intel NUC computer, and it's not the greatest computer to do video editing on. At the moment I'm thinking that the editing computer should have, for 4K video editing, it should have like 32 gigabytes of RAM and maybe a 3 terabyte or 4 terabyte NVMe SSD maybe. And I would so like if the computer also had more than one SD card slot, like maybe 3 or 4 SD cards would be like amazingly good slots, because it helps to make video editing so much easier. And then maybe I would go with integrated graphics by Intel, because it works on Linux much better and that kind of stuff. That would be my dream setup for video editing. Some kind of i7 processor also, and but low wattage, you know, low voltage, so it wouldn't heat up too much. It's kind of interesting because technology is so unnatural, and we are talking about those kind of things over here in the middle of the, you know, wilds, so to say. It's interesting to ponder if nature has any language that it speaks. So yeah, yesterday I invented this funny quote by myself, and it went something like this, that in the past, you know, in the Bible it says that if you teach a man how to fish, he will eat for the rest of his life. But in the modern age this would go something like this: teach a man how to fish and he will get a mercury poisoning. So maybe times change, but the fact is that the nature doesn't change much. And when the hats, they changed, everything went rowdy, you know. Everything went fucking bad. And it's no wonder, because a hat like this, you know, it fucking sucks, you know. It fucking sucks. Don't use hats like this. Everything went rowdy after they invented the wrap cap. So, how to make a summer hat? I have no idea about that. And I discovered out of this camera a focus setting that maybe could like help with the autofocus of this camera. Now I think it should be focusing on the thing that is in the rectangular box on the screen. And I read about this from the internet, the Canon Mark III, the G7X that I'm filming with. I think it's a great vlogging camera because it's so lightweight. It's amazingly good for vlogging in terms of like ergonomics, but the autofocus has been kind of, you know, I think kind of bad. So now we are here at the city. We keep the mask on so we don't get the pollution in our brain. You know, this stuff, it actually gets into your brain. I'm 100% about this. You know, your brain won't work optimally if you breathe in this stuff. So yeah, I didn't film anything about my writing today because I didn't write good stuff today. It was all freaking shit. But you know, there are those kind of days also. But I wanted to tell you that I was reading this book called Mob and the City, and it talks about the gangsters in the New York City in the 1920s and 30s. And it talked about the population of New York, how it was divided into Jews and Italians and Irish, and how much of each like group of people there were. And it was interesting information to me that in the 1800s there was at the end of 1800s there were so many Irish people in New York City. And this other writer called T.J. Stone actually has written a book about the crime of Irish gangsters, or these Irish gangs in New York City, and it's really interesting stuff. You should like look into this stuff because it was the stylish time of life in the like the human world. And yeah, days like these, they happen. You don't write anything good, you don't produce anything worthwhile, but still, you know, they are kind of stepping stones for something great. And I just believe that because, yeah, but there's some kind of thing or something that I want to talk to you about this. And it's that nowadays, because of I have this health issue with my digestion, you know, I can no longer eat as freely all the good stuff that would like benefit your brain, and because of my teeth I can't eat most of the stuff that would give you like a lot of energy, like the fruits, you know. So I'm kind of, you know, shit out of luck, you know. I would say that you know, I don't know about this, but I feel that maybe my greatest years are behind me in some senses, you know, but maybe not. Maybe I will do something, I don't know, hugely creative or breakthrough type stuff, I don't know. But you know, you should still try something in your life because you might see a sunset, and that's worth more than anything, you know. You tend to take these things for granted, you know, and that's not good. Be grateful once in a while. And the last thing I feel that I'm gonna be talking to you about is Anthony Robbins. And you know, the guy has been motivating me and inspiring me in the last few months. Here I've read some of his books, and yeah, just yesterday I became conscious that holy shit, the guy has one more book, or actually two more books that I haven't read. The book's name was something like Giant Steps, so I ordered the books, and I also got this other self-help book called Adversity Quotient, and I found that book from Actualize.org's book list. And I feel that, I hope that those will be the next stepping stones in my journey and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I'm also trying to make this kind of a marketing deal with Zalando at the moment, the clothing company I bought these clothes from, and all of my clothes that you see in my videos have been bought from there. So I feel it's a great company, you know. I feel that they're great, you know. I have seen a lot of great stuff happen in my life because I started to buy the high end, you know. You won't see this stuff happening if you buy the low end, no way. But I'm trying to make a kind of marketing deal with them. Let's see if it will materialize, I hope. Check this out.